All right, here are the solutions for, what was this? Mastery check 6-1 through 6-3. We're solving systems of equations. We're using either elimination, substitution. I think that's pretty much it. Or graphing, I guess, but we're not going to use graphing on any of these. You could have put these into Desmos and it would have told you the answer. But that's not the method I'm going to show you. But seriously, check your answers using Desmos. So in this first one, I've got y equals 3x and y equals negative x plus 4. Well, these y's are by themselves, so I'm going to use substitution. So I know that y equals x minus 4, so I can replace this y with negative x plus 4. And then my equation becomes 3, well, let me write it like this. Negative x, wow, plus 4 equals 3x. So that's substitution. And now I'm just going to solve for x. So I go plus x, and this is 0. So 4 equals 4x, divide by 4, divide by 4, and that gives me 1 equals x. Okay, now the only one of these that has that is option 4, so that is going to be my correct option, but I can also take this, put it back into one of our equations to solve for y. So y equals 3x, and I know x is 1, so I just solve y equals 3 times 1, and I get y equals 3, which is what I thought. And if I take that and I plug it back into this second equation, now I think y equals 3, x equals 1. Just to double check it, I'll plug y equals 3 and x equals 1. So I got my y is 3, I got my x is 1, negative x is negative 1 plus 4, and 3 equals negative 1 plus 4. Well, negative 1 plus 4 is 3, and 3 equals 3, that's true. So everything checks out. The answer is option 4. All right, let's think about how we're going to solve this one. Again, I have the y's by themselves, so I'm just going to take this, because this is equal to y, so I'm going to substitute it for y. Then my equation becomes negative 2/3 x plus 1, that's this, equals, and I'm putting that in there, so now after my equal sign I put this, negative 1/3 x minus 2. And then I just solve this for x. So I'll go plus 2/3 x plus 2/3 x. This is 0. 1 equals 1/3 plus 2/3 is 1x, so I'll just write x minus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 3 equals x. Okay, so I can see now my answer is going to be option 2, but I'll just solve for that. Negative 1. So I pick either equation. I'll pick the top one, which is y equals 1/3 x minus 2. And I'll put this in for x. Y equals 1/3 times 3 minus 2. 1/3 times 3 is 1. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So we can see there, y equals -1. If I wanted to, I could plug those two numbers in here and here to double check. All right, now we don't have one that's set up quite as easily for substitution. Oh, I think I know how I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to use elimination. Now, what I'd like, first I'm going to add this 2x. So I get both of my equations into standard form. That's going to make my substitution easier. So this equation is going to become 2x plus 2y equals 10. And this top equation is still x minus 3y equals 1. Now what I want is to be able to just do subtraction with this whole equation, and I want these x's to cancel out. But I have 1x on the top, and if I do subtraction right now, I'm going to get 1x minus 2x, and that's going to be -1x, and that's not what I want. I want 0 x's. So I have to turn this into -1x, and fortunately, everything in this equation is divisible by 2. So if I divide everything by 2 there, the -2x becomes -1x, the 2y becomes 1y, and the 10 becomes 5. And now, oh, sorry, I made a mistake there. This was my minus sign. That's not a -2x. So the 2x becomes 1x. Now I'm just going to take this equation and write it down below here so that I can do my subtraction. X minus 3y equals 1. And get out of here. Hopefully that wasn't the correct answer. It wasn't. All right. So now when I subtract these two equations, I get 1x minus, remember, even if there's not a number there, it's a 1. That's 0x. That's what I want. And 1y minus 3y is -2y. And 5 minus 1 is 4. So I don't have to worry about this. It's 0x. It's nothing. So I can just divide by -2 on both sides and get, wait, uh-oh. I made a little mistake here. This is an easy mistake to make too. So when you are subtracting an equation and you're subtracting a negative number, subtracting a negative is the same as adding. So what we really get here is 1y minus -3y, which is the same as plus 3y. And so this right here should be 4y. And then when we divide, we'll divide by 4 on both sides. We'll get y equals 1. That's part of our solution, leading us to think that option 4 here is probably correct. Let's check if the x is 4. So we'll take that, and we can use either equation. I'll just use the top equation. X minus 3y equals 1. And I'm going to put that 1 in for y. So x minus 3 times 1 equals 1. And I can go plus 3, plus 3. This is 0. X equals 4. So that is our solution. All right, last one. Oh, definitely an elimination problem. we've got the same coefficients, or we've got opposite coefficients for x and y, so we can just add these two equations together and variables will cancel out. Let's see what happens. So x, if I add these, x plus negative x is 0, y plus negative y is 0, and negative 2 plus 4 is 2. So I end up with 0 plus 0 equals 2, which is never ever true. It's false. 0 does not equal 2. So our answer here is no solution. When you get both variables cancel out, it can either be no solution or it can be all real numbers. If I had got something like 0 equals 0, then all real numbers would be the solution. All right, there's your solutions. Good luck on your retakes. Good luck at the end of the quarter. Reach out to me or Mr. V if you need help. Have a great day.